Welcome back, everybody, to Wasted Attention Podcast. Stay tuned to find out which member of Wasted Attention has masturbated while wearing a Pop Queen Princess t-shirt. Find out next.
Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I thought you were going to say, find out which one of us died from COVID.
No,
The one that's not here.
that one. We're going to run with that one.
All right, take two.
Take two. Welcome back, everybody, to Wasted Attention Podcast. Stay tuned to find out which member of the podcast died over our COVID break. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for listening to us. It's been, my God, 6 months since we've all gotten together.
At least.
Well,
Was it?
you.
Me. Yeah.
That's true. We hang out like every other weekend.
That's true. I'm glad to know
What do you think Animal's doing? I don't know. Sitting in the house somewhere.
It's pretty much right. That
In
is
his
accurate.
basement. That is right. What's he got for
Some
us?
of us follow the fake guidelines from the CDC, which then will change tomorrow, and then we'll find out next week that those were also incorrect. So this is our my breakthrough into society again. It's like my quinceañera, but of me emerging from the filth that we've lived in.
Like a phoenix from the ashes.
Exactly. Just a fat fucking phoenix. Have you ever seen a regular sized phoenix? It's crazy. So what we thought we would do today is kind of catch up with what's going on in the music world, which, to be honest, there's really not too much, but we're going to make something out of this.
Oh, you do it.
And also, Ivan had a band that he wanted us to check out and discuss, so we're going to do that. So I say we just kind of jump into some weird, random music news.
Do it.
See what's going on. You guys know who is touring right now? Nobody.
Kid Rock. Oh, I was going to say Kid Rock.
Kid Rock. Well, Smash Mouth played a show recently.
Oh, I thought I did see that.
Well, so did Static X.
They
and,
did.
And, Dope.
That's right. That is true. Which I heard that Static X did that whole show. They were like, oh my God, there's going to be a large influx of cases. There was hardly any. But Smash Mouth had 200 people already that they traced back to that show. So
Maybe
we
it's
know.
just people with shitty taste in music. I don't know.
Oh, it could be. It could be. Man.
That's a contagion factor.
Yeah.
So we could have seen that. But I did see that.
Hey, now, you got COVID. You're going to die now.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I saw that Fozzie's doing a couple random shows in October, but super limited
Oh,
availability.
you remember when him and Sebastian Bach got into it a few weeks ago?
They did.
No.
Is that for real?
Yeah, it was for real. That was for
I
real.
thought they were buddy-buddy.
They were, but there's nothing going on. It kind of represents the online community right now. Since there's nothing going on, people just are ready to go, man.
Yeah, you got nothing else going on.
Speaking of the online community, this past weekend, Down had their quarter-century throwdown show, which they played all of the NOLA album in its entirety. And I'm sitting there, and I'm just thinking, I'm so fucking
Stroking
bitter.
my dick.
Yeah,
Sitting there
stroking my
stroking
dick. Because this was supposed to be some monumental tour for them, and it was going to be all sorts of sludgy NOLA bands. I'm assuming you'd have to think Crowbar and Corrosion would have been on this show.
Do you think Crowbar would have been there?
Yeah.
I thought Kirk isn't in there.
Kirk's in Crowbar.
No, I know he's in Crowbar, but he's not jamming with Down. I thought
He
that
is.
was kind of the.
Yeah.
He's back.
Yeah, he's back.
Okay,
man.
cool.
Yeah,
cool. Just checking.
Yeah. No,
I didn't
he's
get
back.
those
Call
Man.
to come back.
Okay.
Yep, he's
I was
back in
about to
his,
say, I was a
his
little
checkered Vans and his nice down tunes. Yeah, no, dude, I fucking love Crowbar, man.
I gotta check them out.
You got to be in a
I
mood.
got back into Down. I downloaded all those albums again.
You downloaded?
Downloaded.
Zing.
Zinger. But they sounded good from what I could tell. I saw a couple things online. Phil looked good. He sounded good.
That's probably the biggest question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's honestly, isn't
it
that
always
what it
makes
is?
me happy to know that Phil's doing good.
Me too. I
For
was really
real.
worried there for a while, But Rex wasn't part of the lineup.
It's always somebody. There's always somebody fucking it up.
Yeah, I was surprised. Though. I thought they were going to do something with them. 'cause
Is
it's-
Kill Devil Hill getting a fucking
Oh,
reunion back together?
God. Yeah, all you need is Vinny Appice and a bad attitude. I didn't like Kill Devil Hill.
No, I don't think anybody did.
That's terrible. Come on.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they didn't really do so
I honestly
hot.
never listened to him. So.
I could check it out again, but I'm not gonna hold out much hope.
It was just that rockabilly style, where there was a couple, oh, that's a cool thing. You know what I mean? But it didn't, just drive me into that. I don't know. They played at that place that you guys played with, Metaphysical.
Another hole in the wall.
Yeah, man. It was just,
Sager, Illinois.
yeah, man. That's a cool little place.
Yeah, I liked it.
That's where American Head Charge played too, and they found the singer in the bathroom. I'm not going to say doing what, but that was an interesting night.
Damn.
Some interesting news. Devil Driver's new album is being pushed up to October 2nd. It's called Demons. So that's cool. That's something to look forward to. Apparently,
I'll add that to
Never
my list.
disappointed with Devil Driver.
neither am I, man. And I still get goosebumps like listening to them. Man, they're
I
just
gotta check
tight.
it out.
They're
again.
fucking good.
I gotta get back into it.
Yeah, man.
good shit,
For me,
yeah.
it was all about that second album,
Guys
Fury
has
River
some
Maker's
great,
Hand.
Great vocals, man.
Yeah, dude. They kind of like got out of that like, kind of like, I don't want to say new metal because they weren't, but they were obviously heavily influenced, but had more of an edge on that first
That
album.
first one for sure. Yes.
But that second album, they kind of went into that like black metal
See, I had-
groove.
When I started hanging out with you fuckers, one of you, it must have been either you or Brian that gave me that first album. And then I got into that one. I didn't have the second one, so I ended up missing like either the second or third one. I didn't come back in till Pray for Villains,
Okay.
but that shit
That's
was
a good
tight.
one
That's
too,
a
man.
fucking
Yeah.
awesome one.
They've consistently like, if someone said, "Hey, I want you to name me a metal, quote unquote, metal band that has been consistent for years and years and years with new good material,"
Testament.
Testament. Oh, there you go. But Testament will go in there too.
Oh yeah.
But I was gonna say
God,
Devil
that's good.
Driver,
That's
man.
good shit.
Yeah.
I had what was that third one? Fuck. I can't think of it.
Not who all.
It
who,
had Clouds Over California. I had that one. Not All Who Wander Are Lost.
Yep,
Is that
that's
the
it.
name of
Yep.
Sounds about right.
I bought that one. I just don't remember anything off it.
Clouds Over California was like the big.
That was a
Yeah.
jam on there, dude.
Yeah, it was.
That was the
Yeah,
one with
check
the
it out.
videos with the kids, right?
Yeah, they were like in the dentist office and shit, like damn it, man.
And now the drummer's in Bad Wolves.
Dude, man, I was watching Vic Firth like POV drum video of him at Ozfest like in 2006 or whatever, and they were playing not all who are wander or lost. And man, he was fucking rocking the shit out of those drums, man. His timing was crazy. He was nuts. And I'm not saying that Bad Wolves isn't like nuts drumming, but it isn't nuts drumming. You know what I mean? Like compared to Devil Driver.
Yeah.
No
Devil-
disrespect.
Dude, Devil
but-
Driver, the drums in Devil Driver is fucking killer.
I remember watching the Pray for Villains DVD, and it's like him tracking the drums and shit, and I was just like, damn.
Yeah, he's tight, man.
He's good.
He's tight.
Yeah.
It's-
And he's in there like fucking sweep picking in that
Was he
DVD and shit. Like he's doing I forget what song it is, but there's a sweep picking in it and shit. Resurrection Boulevard or something maybe.
I know exactly what
One of
you're
those
talking
fucking
about.
songs. But yeah, he's in there doing the sweep picking. I was like,
Damn.
aren't you the fucking drummer? What are you
Right?
doing, dude?
Yeah.
They got guitar players for that. What are you fuckers doing? Logan Mader's just like, yeah, let him do it.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, man, that's fine, man. That's cool. I don't know. It's weird because like he had like the short spiky hair, then he went to the long hair, then he cut it. I didn't even recognize him at one of the times they played at Mojo's. I think they were opening for Guar. And I was like, oh, they got a new drummer. And I didn't realize until he was taking his shit down. I was like, oh my God. You know, it's just crazy. Hey, I don't know. I'm really bad at recognizing people. I'm blind as shit.
He didn't know who
anyway,
the fuck
but-
Dave McClain is when we walked by him. I had to tell him when we were in Wisconsin. He's like, that's fucking McClain.
Yep.
He's like, oh, hello, Dave.
Right? There was like a period
Hello,
where we
Dave.
saw Machine Head like 90,000 times between like 2006 and 2009.
Yeah, right
You
around
know?
the blackening, dude. That was,
It's prime.
Yeah.
Would you say
Prime.
that's prime?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
My
Or
favorite
Machine
time.
Head?
Yeah.
Dude, the album's killer, man. Probably, yeah.
But
Yeah,
back then too, it's like they had all those opening slots or kind of like early on in the set list, so they'd get like 4 or 5 songs. They'd start
True.
with Clenching, and then of course they got the 10-minute songs. Of course you like them, but it's like you get maybe one fucking like deep cut.
Yep.
So
No, it's true. They're like, oh, this is for the old school fans. This is Halo. Like, what are you talking about?
now, yeah,
Yeah,
fucking that's
so-
13 years ago.
Yeah,
Jesus.
man. I don't know, but I seen that Rob's been busy like playing like covers and stuff on Facebook.
Oh yeah, he does
and
that
stuff.
shit like all the time.
Yeah.
I haven't checked any out, but that's cool.
Matt,
I should.
Matt Heafy from Trivium does a lot of Twitch shit.
He does, man. He does well on that channel too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That was our last show together. Was Machine Head.
Yeah, we got there late, didn't we? By
We
the time we
did.
got in there.
Thing is, the show started 5 minutes after we had got there. Excuse me, but that line was terrible because that line was so long. It was wrapped
Yeah.
all the way down.
I didn't
Addison.
realize like we were halfway through like the first set. I was like, "What?
Mhm.
We're already
Yep.
here?
That
We're already at this
sucked.
point of the show?"
Yep. That sucked, man, because we got up those stairs and you couldn't even get in the room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were at the top of the stairs pretty much.
Yep. But it was cool. It cleared out. You know what I mean? And really, honestly, we were there for the whole show, but we knew we were there for Burn My Eyes. You know what I mean? We got right up there, and then we got the Rona and all that shit from that night.
He sure did.
Dude, seriously, I was sick for like 2 weeks, but I was like, oh, okay, all right. I don't know. What do we got here? So apparently in the music world, they think that I don't even really want to talk about this, but
Well, you brought it up now.
yeah, the Jason Hook from Five Finger Death Punch, they think he's out of the band.
I didn't hear this at all.
So he had
Yeah, I didn't
gallbladder
either.
surgery at the end of 2019. He took some time off for the new tour that they were doing in support of the album, The Fate, that we covered. You can listen to our last podcast.
That's the last one,
It's
literally.
the last one. This dude is a YouTuber by the name of Andy James. Apparently, he took over for Jason Hook, absence or whatever. And now, and all these pictures that were posted today, apparently there's like no pictures or mention of Jason Hook, and off the website it's gone. It's blabbermouth.
He got the hook, you would say?
He got the hook.
He got the Jason Hook.
Oh.
So I don't know if that really makes a difference in anything. I can't even tell you how many albums Five Finger has right now, but I
thought it was 8. We just said it.
Oh, because the album was Fate. Oh my goodness. There you go.
We got to go back and redo that whole episode.
Play
I
on
just
words.
now got that.
Yeah, they had like a greatest hits album that I saw was floating around online. I was like, Jesus Christ,
That's crazy
they've been
that
around
you
that
would
long.
do that nowadays, it seems. What's the point of a greatest hits?
Yeah,
Everything's
'cause you just
there, you know?
get,
It's just like a playlist.
random on fucking Spotify.
Yup. It's crazy. I hate to toot my own metal veteran, but I remember my mom always wanted to see Korn, so I finally took her to go see Korn. It was Family Values 2007. And Five Finger was opening in the parking lot, like not even on the second stage. It was like a little small mini stage. There was nobody there. And the first album just came out. And I was standing with my mom. I was like, man, these people are fucking stupid because this album totally rocks. And then by the end of the set, it was all the way packed. But like you could see, like no one knew who they were.
I feel like you're the person that turned me onto it.
Well,
At
I
least
turn you
brought it
on
up or
a
something.
lot.
Yes, you gotta be more specific.
But yeah, no, man, that first, I will put that up against a lot of shit like post 2005.
That is solid, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that fucking first album was great. Even the second one had a couple hits,
Yeah.
but then it kind of started deep diving. But then that's the problem with Five Finger is that I don't have a problem with the band. I have a problem with how they were marketed. Kind of like Avenged Sevenfold. I love Avenged Sevenfold. There's some kick-ass songs, but I don't know if it's the fans that take over this persona and I associate it with that.
It just, I feel like at a certain point you get popular, and if you don't have like street cred, then you kind of looked at from like all the, like especially us back in the day. We used to boo like Avenged Sevenfold when
We
they
did.
were at fucking Ozfest.
Shamefully.
It just seemed like something that wasn't cool. Like all the kids from school listened to it, so you knew it wasn't like fucking. It didn't seem hip.
Right.
But now that you go back to it, I was like, there's some jams on that first album and
They
stuff.
totally are, man. They were that perfect.
I didn't have to hate it for no reason.
Exactly. But we did, because also we were like fucking 19. You know what I mean? And if
Yeah.
it wasn't Pantera,
Yeah.
you're fucking dumb.
Yeah.
And now where I'm like, oh, like,
That or it was too Pantera.
right?
You know what I mean?
As we were in a band that was too Pantera.
Yeah. You guys sound just like Pantera.
There was-
Fuck yeah, we do.
Right? Oh my God. There's a fill in Sweating Bullets, and I was like, God damn it! I literally stole that same exact thing in one of our songs. No,
I'm just making one up.
But
Don't worry.
I'm assuming it was something like that.
It's
And I'm
somewhere
like,
in the
"Fuck."
intro.
It was just that blatant. But you know what I mean? We were so ingrained in that kind of stuff, and
You're kind of like a drum machine early on. You're just copying and pasting like fills
yeah,
you've learned from other bands
exactly.
into your own shit. Yeah.
Self-taught. Thank you very much, Pop. Name that movie.
That's a fucking Wedding Singer.
Thank you.
Oh man, it's been years.
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
such a good
that.
movie.
Steve Buscemi.
But
I was gonna ask you. I
Yeah.
don't know if you're going anywhere else after this,
Yeah.
but how is Fate holding up for you so far?
to be honest with you, I've
Yeah.
listened to it probably 3 or 4 times since we've talked about it.
You
So
said
pretty
it was
good.
like- you said it was gonna be in your top 5 by the end of the year. I just want to see where it's standing.
So there ain't no new music coming out anyway. So
What are
by
you talking about?
default,
It's like I got like a whole playlist of 2020 shit.
Jesus. No, but it's I think chronologically it was kind of it would have been better after their second album. It would have made more sense by the style that this album has.
Yeah, we kind of touched on that.
Yeah. So I still like it. I think it was cool. It was a fun review, which is also available on Anchor and YouTube and all that kind of fun stuff.
Ugh.
All right, what
Our
am I going to
dues are
bitch
probably
about?
close.
Here's what really grinds my gears. I hope you're ready. I'm calling it out because no one listens to this anyway. Like, I've kind of had this, like, awakening. We were talking before the show about things that I want to change about myself and what I want to do. And we've we've done this show now for a little over a year, and we've been so like afraid of rubbing people the wrong way or doing things professionally, and I just don't really care anymore, so I'm going to say it.
Have we cared before?
I have.
I don't think so.
You guys have.
We pretty much. If people did listen to us, they would be outraged.
I mean, people shit at me for shitting on Tool.
That's true. Oh,
I
they
mean-
did. That's right. So I fuck them.
oh, but we had more blowback from Korn though. But that might have been my fault.
Well, it
I
might have been
instigated some of that.
Yeah, I was going to say it might have been by your comments that were said. But it's just you kind of learn that you can't. This year I've learned you can't make everybody happy, and you
I
got
don't
to
know, it's
make
kinda
yourself
fun,
happy.
though.
It
You know
is
what I
kind of fun to be the bad guy. Say hello
Like
to
even
the
if it's
bad
bad,
guy.
it's just nice getting attention.
There you go.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's not wasted. But I'm going to say it, and I wouldn't normally call it. Blabbermouth and fucking Metal Injection have been absolutely pathetic.
It has been bad.
It has been so bad this
I don't
year.
know if that's in proper English, but it has been very awful.
And here's the thing. You have to stay financially viable. You have to keep your website going. You have to stay with the current times. But when I look on Facebook and see Lars Ulrich likes movie night with his family during quarantine, that's not really good journalism. Not that this show is either, but we're not pretending that we are.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Thank you very much, Blabbermouth. I'm really glad. I even clicked on the article just because I wanted to see if it was like going to be a picture of a dick or something that'd be like, you're so stupid to click on this. But it was literally like an interview. Like, well, yeah, there's really not much going on right now. So I thought we'd, sit back and watch Secret Life of Pets 2. You know?
He came from like Jersey at the last.
He did.
last
He
word.
did. Did you like that? Multicultural on this
Jersey.
show. And if I have to see one more, I am so sick and tired of them. Well, I was going to say I'm sick and tired of them painting a picture of how Ted Nugent is losing his mind. He's doing that enough for himself. But every single day, Ted Nugent said this. Are you really surprised by what he's saying and what he's being quoted? He's very outspoken. We know where he's going. But they're going for that clickbait. But he's got a new podcast I saw.
He has a podcast.
He has a podcast. And it's something your dad would probably listen to.
If he knew what a podcast was, for sure.
What the hell's that?
Is that what you guys do on the computer there with the microphones, sitting around that little gay circle you guys got?
Circle jerking.
Not to lie, dude. I kind of wanted to get him on the podcast just once because when we were driving up to Michigan for
Yeah.
the 4th of July, dude, like we were just talking about like music and shit. He was
Yeah.
telling me about all the shows he went to, dude. It'd be fucking worth it just to hear him like talk for like an hour,
Oh, I would totally do that.
telling us about like he was telling me about like the scariest show he went to was Aerosmith.
Uh-huh.
Like out of all the bands you could think of,
Yeah.
Aerosmith was the craziest one because they had like all the fucking bikers and shit, dude.
Wow.
Crazy, like funny shit.
I'd be up for
That'd
that.
be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just kind of coax him with some like.
I won't be
Wendy's
there
and stuff.
obviously because I don't want to look gay in front of him and stuff. But you know, Richie knows about that.
Oh no.
He knows how I feel about mics in front of my mouth in front of my dad.
I wasn't singing it. He was. He's a gay one.
He would be cool to talk to. I think that'd be a good special
that?
guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Lenny. This is Wasted Attention podcast. Your dad's always been so nice to me. I know it pains you as his son because he wasn't nice to you, but
What do you expect? Parent. Yeah. It's not supposed to be nice to me
right. I
or
would
loving
No,
or caring
well, we won't talk about that. on
or
the show.
there
Yeah.
when I'm for.
So we'll kind of segue into Metallica a little bit. So obviously James had his little stint with rehab. He's doing pretty good. I think he went in before the quarantine started. Had some demons he was dealing with again, but he's cleaned up, good to go. Apparently Kirk Hammett had said that he has over 600 ideas for a new Metallica album, which 3 of them might be worth a damn.
Yeah. Well, what could you do after fucking load and reload? And what's another one we could put with load?
Lulu?
Unload?
Did you listen to Lulu? Did
No,
either
I
of you
did
guys
not.
did? It was weird, man.
He's like, "Bum, bum, bow, wow, 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 wow."
They did S&M 2. That came out.
Is it out? I was gonna. Is it completely different songs?
No.
Oh,
Half of
what
it's
is the
same.
fucking
What's the
point
point of
then?
that?
I was
Yeah.
bitching to my wife on the way home.
We have
the other
that
day.
fucking album still.
Yep.
I don't give a shit.
I
Give me
still-
all the fucking songs you didn't do.
I still bump it, to be honest with you.
Like it would be cool.
Yeah.
I go back to that shit.
yeah.
God damn it.
There was a couple of them where, even the symphony parts were the same exact thing. Just to run through
Well,
the
you can only do so much with symphony.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. So obviously we had Ecstasy of Gold, which we knew. Call of Cthulhu, which was on there.
Is it the same fucking order as the last one?
No.
Isn't
They
that how
just
it went?
they just remixed the order. And
Right.
that was it.
For Whom the Bell Tolls, which is a repeat. Day That Never Comes, which is new. The Memory Remains, which is old. Confusion, old. Moth
What's
into Flame is
Confusion?
new. It's one of the newer ones. Outlaw Torn, which was a
That was on
fucking
there.
phenomenal version of it when you first heard it. No Leaf Clover, same. Halo on Fire, new. Intro to the Scythian Suite. I don't know what that one is.
Yeah.
Intro to the Iron Foundry.
How many intros are on this fucking movie, like soundtrack thing? Like, didn't they just rip off like the Ecstasy of Gold from Good, the Bad, and the Ugly?
Pretty much.
What other movies have we got in here? They're all intros to something, right?
I hope you guys are ready. The Iron Foundry, Opus 19. Are you ready for this? The Unforgiven 3. Not only did they do a second one, but they did a third one.
But why would you do the third one and not one and two first?
Because they probably liked the third one better.
Nobody likes the third one better.
No one likes the second one better. All Within My Hands, which is new. Anesthesia, which was pretty cool to hear because that wasn't on the first one.
Sure.
Wherever I May Roam, old. One, old. Puppets, old. Nothing Else Matters, old. Sandman, old. We had like maybe 5 or 6. And 3
So
we cared
did
about.
they change the orchestral part of it?
No.
The sections?
No, that's what I was saying. It was pretty much the same, like
Why
Wherever I
wouldn't
May
you
Roam.
fucking?
And what really pisses me off is in Wherever I May Roam, he doesn't do the 4 count on the hi-hat, and it threw me off. And then the whole song just was off to me. Like, it was kind of like having, like, a diet or a Dr. Pepper, and you left out the 2-liter overnight, and you're like, oh, like, I get what you're trying to do. It just wasn't good. I was really
Why
upset.
couldn't you do like Orion? Why couldn't you do fucking To Live Is To Die?
That'd be
Blackened.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking anything.
we got
Harvester of
Blackened.
Sorrow would have been cool.
Harvester of Sorrow would be cool.
Harvester
We
of
got
Sorrow.
our fucking quarantine version of Blackened. Remember? We shared that a few months ago.
Wasn't that the unplugged version?
It was horrible. Oh.
Take your fucking heaviest song and make it like that.
Yep.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't
shouldn't.
watch it?
Don't ever
No.
watch it.
Usually in our wasted attention thread, it's either us just talking bad about music or porn. So half and half. Sometimes 60-40. Yeah, memes. So many memes. Smashing Pumpkins signed with Sumerian Records. And just to give you guys like a heads up, Sumerian is a very heavy label.
Sounds heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like weight wise.
And their first song they put out was like a synth pop song, which is just added to the House of Cards of 2020. So I thought that was worth mentioning. I saw on Blabbermouth that Scott Ian was quoted that he doesn't think that touring is going to pick back up until 2022. So I kind of wanted to see your guys' thoughts on that.
I doubt that.
That's what a lot of people are
After
saying.
elections, dude, it's gonna fucking everything's gonna start opening back up.
Did you see like the 6 foot apart concert shit?
That they're doing over in the UK?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
It's just like they've got like certain sections of people. It's almost kind of like pods, like back when the Senate was meeting in episode 1, like
I
little
just saw
pods.
something
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
But
Fucking like put everybody in like their own bubble. And can you imagine the mosh pits?
Oh, dude, that would be fun.
Boom.
I don't know.
Circle pits, a bunch of like hamsters rolling around.
Yeah, that'd be actually pretty fun though.
Yeah, it would.
I don't know. It's all dependent. You know, as of today, it's August 31st. They're already in phase 3 of trials for this vaccine. And here's the thing. If the vaccine does become available, you've got to think a pretty healthy portion of our country's not going to get it.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to go, fuck you. You've been
would.
working on this for 6 months and I'm supposed to take it. So even if they do vaccines within, like, let's say December it becomes available, you got to figure this isn't the flu. So you figure that
It is a flu.
saying compared to like what it is. You know what I'm saying? But like more people I think would be more apt to get this than the flu vaccine. So essentially you're thinking of from a production standpoint, you have to make a vaccine that's going to cover the world. And that's nuts because you've got to think for every single person you have to make this. So let's say they do it. December you get a vaccine. By March, the majority of people would be vaccinated who are going to get vaccinated if they decide to do it. By June, July, it's a possibility next year to have these festivals and slowly reacclimate.
They gotta start booking that shit by now, though, right?
That's true too. I didn't think about that.
Because that shit's. I mean, now that shit's like off the books completely, maybe you got a little bit.
There'll
of
be
lead.
plenty of openings. Like they could probably do like a month in advance. They'll be like, hey, we're
Yeah.
starting back up. You guys available?
Yeah.
The calendar's open.
Look at the business side of things. How are we going to see this change from the big bands with the luxury buses that have been kind of
Prices
taking
are going to be spiked
Yeah.
because they're going to try to fucking, make up for all the lost time.
That's what Live Nation did.
you know.
Did you see all that shit? With all those
Dude, they've been fucking overcharging double price. Like, oh, ticket's only $25, and you end up paying like almost $70.
Convenience fee.
Yeah, they when all
Fucking
this shit
toilet
was going
fees and shit like
Yeah.
that. Get the fuck.
when all this
Go
shit
ahead.
was going down, they were making you fight to get your money back for shows
I
that were
remember
already
that. Yep.
canceled.
Yep.
Oh, we'll put it on a credit. No, fuck you. It's like going to the doctor's office and they're like, oh, by the way, you've got $20 that your insurance did decide to pay. We're going to leave it on a credit. No, motherfucker. I want my money.
Yeah.
Like,
It's my money and I need it. Is that like trademarked? Can I
Oh, I'm not going to sing the rest of that. Sorry. That's probably copyrighted. Not you mentioned that.
But I don't know. I don't know. It's. I think we'll slowly start. I don't see a full scale everybody touring festivals. I see us slowly acclimating, getting.
What do
back
you say?
in.
2022.
That's what Scott Ian
Okay.
said.
Yeah.
Being it back. He said back to quasi normal.
Oh, he's got.
Oh well,
Info, I guess.
Well, that could be because if he means back to like how you just said it, because I'm sure bands will start picking back up in
Yeah.
2021.
Sure.
But as like a norm, probably about 2022.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Like, I don't think we'll be seeing like a Lady Gaga at Wrigley's show, but we might see shows at like the Forge, like your Mushroom Heads.
I ain't gonna
and-
see that.
Well, right? Yeah. I'll tell you how it goes.
I'll go to the Mushroom Head, but I ain't gonna go see Gaga.
But like, I think about like, okay, so Scott Ian's sitting here in his probably his multi-million-dollar house, going 2 years, while you've got your Mushroom Heads being like, okay,
Hey, we need to get out.
yeah.
now.
And that's not a knock on them. It's just saying you compare Anthrax to Mushroom Head.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I prefer Mushroom Head,
Oh yeah,
and that new album is fucking killer.
it is killer, man. I was really happy with that one. We
That
need to
new
talk about that.
vocalist is the Shazit.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
He's got that clarity and not so much of the.
He reminds me of Nothing when Nothing was younger. When Nothing was not younger. I mean, he was still kind of old.
When nothing was a wee nothing.
No,
Yeah.
you think like Nothing's like in his living room. He like has like the album on his Spotify. He like puts it on. He takes like a long drag from a cigarette. He's like, all right, let's see how this goes.
No, of course not. No.
You know, because he's gonna sit there and
no
he's gonna
way.
overanalyze everything. Like,
But what can he? Oh, I bit my tongue.
Did they
can he
like
say
part on
negative
good
about
terms
it?
though?
I don't think he can. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't believe so.
It seemed like
Doesn't
most
seem
of-
like it, right?
Yeah.
it seemed like that was a pretty volatile group to be involved with. to
Didn't
be
he
honest.
release an album or have songs like
Yeah,
that?
he had his own thing called
He-
Nothing
I heard people don't like that.
or Hatrix.
That's what it is. That's what I'm thinking
Yeah.
of. Yeah. I don't know. See, the thing about Jeffrey is he's got a very unique style. I don't know if I can handle an
Just
entire.
that.
Yeah.
Like fucking J-Man's. When J-Man wasn't in the band no more, he had Pitch Black Forecast. That shit was gnarly as fuck.
I remember you were into that. Yeah.
That shit was awesome.
I don't know. Too much? Is it too much, Jeffrey? Too much, nothing. I don't know. He's
Where else
cool.
you gonna get puns
But
like
that
this?
guy, that's the dude singing now, was in Pitch Black Forecast as well. I believe he was the bass player.
That's so crazy. Like you're just like we're all related somehow.
I think my favorite parts of that album are him.
I can see that. Jeffrey or not Jeffrey. J-Man sounds weird, man. Like he sounds older, but he still can kick it.
He's awesome.
Cool, man. They're all cool.
I think it's odd that whenever they replace a vocalist, they replace a vocalist that can do the exact same thing plus something else.
So it's-
Like Waylon can sound like J-Man, but then he also sang, which was fantastic.
Yep.
You know,
I liked Waylon,
and
man.
Waylon's the shit.
I broke that broke my heart when he was gone, man.
Well, his band's the shit.
Which one is that now?
Oh man,
The one you ignored,
I always
I
forget
did
the
ignore
name
that
of
one.
him.
Killer's Confession.
There
Yes,
you
yes,
go.
yes.
This
Yeah.
It was when we were going to see that Halloween shit, like that behind the scenes stuff. He's like going through the emails as we're waiting for this guy. He's like, yeah, just he showed me the email. I was like, dude, that's Waylon's band. He's like, oh shit. I guess we're not gonna do that one.
No. I was
like, God damn.
So to kind of give you a heads up, we get like a lot of emails, and we're grateful for every opportunity that we could interview a band. But sometimes you get these really weird, off the wall things that don't end up really being too well. Either we all have done our research and we're ready to go, then 2 minutes before it's like, oh, by the way, we can't do this interview with you. It's 2:00 all times in Germany, you know. But Spirit Box, man.
Dude, I was about to bring him up.
Yeah,
Dude,
buddy.
they're doing fantastic.
They
People
are.
are fucking,
They're gonna forget about us. They're like, we're
Yeah.
too big for you guys.
Like, do you remember we were going to go to Dave and Buster?
Mhm.
But
You
they're
can
doing
Dave and
really
bust
well
that
in
nut on
reaction
yourselves.
videos.
Mm-hmm. They're doing great,
Yeah.
man.
And I love the videos that she does, the one takes.
Me too. Oh, I love watching those, man. She's fantastic.
Yeah.
She's got range, man.
Pretty
That
great.
last video that they did, no, I can't think of it, where she was all dressed up, all creepy.
Holy Roller.
Holy roller. Holy shit. That was good.
That's the only reason I remembered the name.
Good job. Yeah, that's the only reason I would have remembered it, but I didn't.
But oh,
That's
snap.
what. No, not anything against the song or anything.
Yeah.
Just like that's how I was thinking it in my head. 'Cause
Gotcha.
the throwdown, and then I didn't remember it anyway.
That's
'Cause I'm
hilarious.
stupid.
That was stupid. But they seem to be active and busy. You know, they've been doing stuff.
A
So
lot of bands doing Patreon shit.
yep.
Yeah.
I saw they were added to download next year. Spirit Box. I was like, oh shit, that's huge.
Yeah.
I think when we were talking to them, didn't they say they were doing something? They were planning something, but they couldn't talk about it. I don't know if it was in Canada or no.
It's possible.
I'd like to go to Canada.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Are we allowed there right now?
I don't know.
I don't think we are. I think we're banned. Are we still banned from Europe too?
But if we hide in the back and somebody just drives us in, we could go.
It's true too. I hope you got a
Fucking
double wide
Mounties are gonna
suitcase for me.
fucking Beat us. Run us over with horses.
Yep. I saw all sorts of shit. Like, I don't want to get into it, but like, just air travel is a fucking nightmare, and it's fun. You know, it just sucks. Like, it's just like I've never like once in my life I was like, man, you can't like do this. Like, my boss wanted to go out to a lunch today somewhere, and he's like, I don't even know where you can go and sit down and have a fucking burger, and it's like so true because everywhere's
anywhere.
different. Well, some places are carry out only.
McDonald's is carry out only.
You seriously can't eat
But
in
those
McDonald's?
fucking lines are fucking around the corner.
Oh, dude, those are
And
awful. I will
just-
not go back in
no,
that shit.
fuck that. Yeah. And then you go down to fucking KFC down the street, and it's like, oh, next one in line.
Yeah, as far like I think it's just around us. The only ones we couldn't go to were McDonald's, and I don't think Arby's is open on the inside.
Arby's.
Everything else is pretty much.
Don't judge me, but I feel like Arby's is really expensive.
Yeah, but
haven't had
I
Arby's
like
in
it.
Forever. I do like it.
Me too. I miss it. It's been a while.
Hunk of fucking meat. Yeah, I'll take
It
it.
really is. I remember my buddy Hector. He got the Denali, the meat Denali sandwich, and when he went and picked it up, he was asking the manager about it, and they said that they could only sell 5 of those a day because that would literally wipe out everything that they had because that's how
Jesus.
much food is in there. And that dude's like his fingers got super fucking swollen like 2 hours later, all the salt and shit like that, and he's like, okay, I'm hungry for another one. It's funny. Let's I don't want to bring it down, but that singer of Power Trip had passed away, Riley Gale, and you guys know
I
I
saw
was on
something
Power
about that,
Trip's
yeah.
dick for a while. It really sucks.
I'll take your word for it. Seemed like a cool guy. Didn't know nothing about it. Didn't like the song I heard.
Do you
That's
know
neither
which
here
one
nor
you
there.
heard by chance?
Executioner or something.
You didn't like that one?
We just gave him the stink eye.
I'm just surprised because it seems like something you'd be like, oh, I get it, you know. I'm just really surprised.
Do you want me to get it, or do you want me to like it?
I guess get it.
Just get it.
I think the thing is that rubbed a lot of people that at least that I've talked to is that they've got that thrashy vibe, but it was almost too much of that like kitschy thrash. That's what the complaints I've heard.
what?
Kitschy thrash?
Like kind of kitschy, like kind of 80s style that had the backup gang vocals. and-
Probably.
you know what I'm saying?
that was quick.
It
Probably.
definitely reminded me of something older. Yeah.
That see,
But
I
not in
know
a
you.
good way.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the riffs, man, that's just all the rhythm riffs were just fantastic. But that's I looked, I was like, holy shit, fucking they played at Dark Lord Day 3 years ago, and I reached out to everybody when me and Cooper were doing the thing, and he was the only one. He wrote us back and was like, I will fucking meet with you guys because I tweeted them and said, we can't get any response from your publicist. And he DM'd us and was like, I will fucking be the publicist. I'll
That's
hang
cool.
out with you. I was
That's
like, dude,
cool.
that's badass.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, man, super fucking cool, down to earth guy. And obviously, you never know. That sucks, man.
Never know.
You never know. Let's talk about some bad news. So I saw that they are
More bad news?
Yeah, it's 2020. You new to this? It's 8 months in. They're remaking The Exorcist.
Again?
Yeah. Wait, they did it already? Did a remake?
Yeah. That was a more modern one.
Was
the
it The
girl's
Exorcist
walking
of
down the
Emily Rose?
Possibly. I could possibly.
Probably, yeah. But yeah, like this is like the remake of the actual like original
Is
film.
it gonna be all female cast?
It's 2020. You never know.
It's a little boy instead.
His name's gonna be
Rachel.
Yeah, or yeah, something like crazy. I don't know. I'm not really happy about that. Like that's kind of like the line for me. You know what I mean? That's like
I
the
could give
whole.
a shit about remaking any movie. If it's like the Total Recall, I enjoyed it.
I actually did too.
They put their own spin on it. It wasn't exactly the same. They went on Mars.
I think it's just kind of like a testament of Hollywood really just not knowing what.
I like the RoboCop.
RoboCop wasn't bad. Oh, I remember that one really well because that dude was thinking she could see in his thoughts what he was thinking in the elevator, and she was giving him a blowjob, and then she like kicked his ass.
I don't remember that part, but I gotta rewatch it.
It's another thing you found on Reddit.
Don't even get me started. I was telling the guys that I discovered that there's pornography on Reddit, and I did not sleep for like 6 days scrolling through. All right, you want me to get into this?
Get into it.
All right. So on Reddit, you can find any subreddit of like anything. You can type in porn, which leads to Batman animated porn, which leads to hand jobs, which leads to
But can't
MILFs.
you do this all from Pornhub?
But I don't know about you guys, but as a chronic masturbator, I've seen everything. I am like, nope, saw that yesterday. Nope, saw that. Oh, stepsister gets stuck in laundry machine. What the fuck is that?
The
I
ones
can't
where they
do
get stuck
this.
underneath the table?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I kind of got a hard on for that one at first,
God.
but then that faded.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's just the same.
It's like it's just your
things.
tits. Get your tits out.
You gotta do the scoop. Scoop it.
Scoop it.
Who cleans under there anyway with your tits all out?
It's true. It just got for me. Pornhub is the safest.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, like I seen this.
You got to take a chance every once in a while.
That's true.
That's why I typed in porn parody.
Oh, now can you seriously sit there and like?
Dude, I miss all the story beats, man, like from back in the day. Like I like knowing why I'm there and what has transpired to allow this to happen.
I get that.
How did they get here?
I respect that.
That's how it happened.
I was watching an American Dad one, and that did not disappoint.
It didn't disappoint?
It did not disappoint.
Come on, exactly. See? Just take everything you like and just fuck it.
Right, exactly. There you go. That is the title of this episode.
Dude, like
yes.
like even like for video games, I wish they did more video games one. And I wish it wasn't the animated stuff. I wish they took the time to do the sets and do the makeup and do like a Mass Effect one with like all the I'll watch you fuck the aliens. I don't give a shit.
It's
I
pretty
like
sweet.
the blue one with the big tits and the tentacles on the head.
Yeah.
I'll watch that.
See, and that's very progressive for 2020. So no one can say that we're not singling out alien life
Exactly.
form
Fucking
sex.
go all crazy. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit.
But so the thing that I liked about Reddit was that like you just kind of dive deeper and deeper and deeper.
Dude, I couldn't even find you on Reddit.
I know. I still can't
I've
find
typed you in multiple
Me
times.
too. I screen grabbed it. I was like, this is wrong. I found a cuckolding subreddit, and it's all amateur people. It's kind of like a classified, but it's all amateur submitted content. And it's these women who are like, we're looking for a bull to come and fuck my wife, and I'll suck out her pussy when you're done, and I'm like, oh my God. And that's not getting me off, like, kind of half chub. Kind of
like,
half
yes,
chub.
please.
Yep. But, like, it's just crazy, like, to find out the different fetishes. Like, I wish there was just, like, a class or something that I could just enroll in, like, of human sexuality, like, to know all the different kinks and stuff. Like, who would have thought that some dude watching his wife get fucked by BBC is going to turn him on, then he's going to come over and suck all the shit out of her when she's done. And that guy's like, well, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, it's all, I like the user submitted
I
stuff.
barely like getting my own cum on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no way I'm sucking it out of somebody.
No, not at all. And you figure it depends on where he goes. And if he goes inside her, at least it'll be warm. But you're talking if it's on the stomach, it's already lukewarm, room temperature, consistency.
Dude, it's weird because like
We lost any listener that we had.
that one's like, nope.
it's like I like facial shots. And you think bukkake would be right up your alley. And it is for a few minutes. But then you get so much on you, or on her, I should say. And then you're just like, fuck that, dude. Like, somebody get her a towel. Like, she's got another 15 dudes to go. I can't have this.
I don't care what you say. There is no woman out there that's like, yes, one more. There is no way. No way.
Yeah.
And it's always, I always like watching the sad, pathetic little bastards with
You
the
ever done it in real life, though? Like, just a facial shot?
bukkake?
Yeah.
Oh, a facial shot?
Just
no.
on your
Not my
significant
thing.
other?
Not my thing.
Really?
There's
I
other
have.
areas.
I have.
I know you like those money shots.
I do, but it's a lot different in real life.
See, and that's what I'm afraid of. No. Thank you, sir.
Because I mean, it depends on like, if you're living with the said person, then it just changes everything. You can't fucking nut on a face and then like wipe it off and be like, so where are we going to eat? I'm like,
No problems.
well, this Yelp says that it's 3. Oh no, that
It's
ain't-
like even though, even like when I'm doing like real awesome just sex wise, like I really feel like I fucking knocked it out of the park just all together. Like I feel like there needs to be time taken. Like we can't just lay there and like, what do you want to watch on TV? It's like, I just fucked the shit out of you. I need you to react to this somehow. You can't just jump onto the next thing. It's fucking me up. I feel like I did everything in my power. I feel like I'm fucking riding it. I'm going in all hard.
Right.
Everything's good. I'm lasting a long time. And then it's just like, she's just like, nothing happened. She got her nut, and then that was it. Which I'm glad you got your nut, but, you know, I'd like to feel like I made some kind of impact here.
It definitely, I know what you mean. Like, there's those times where you feel like your fucking soul has left your body through your cock.
I'm like, I can't do any better than this. And then
Yeah.
you're like, I've given it everything I've got.
Was that nothing?
Are
Are you not entertained?
And then it's like, do you want to watch, what the fuck were we watching? The Trials of Gabriel Fernandez? Well, I guess so.
How do you go from fucking to that? But at least you're not going from that to that. You know what I mean? 'Cause that's real fucked up.
Regardless, it happened.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, everybody's got their
It's just
thing,
a tangent.
man.
I don't know.
But your fetish isn't any like weirder
It just,
than someone with a
it
balloon.
just goes to show you
man.
none of this shit matters.
No,
None of
it really
matters.
doesn't. And the most powerful organ, man, it's your brain, man. It's your
Maybe that's why porn isn't doing it for us anymore.
Like there's an
They
episode.
sold us this lie.
It's true. Well, and that's the thing that's kind of fucked up if you think about it, because there's so many, like in this day and age, there's like younger people that are watching Pornhub and they're getting ready for their first experience, and they're going to find out real quick that you're going to nut in about 30 seconds, and then you're going to be in the corner crying.
They're gonna end up hurting somebody too by
Yeah.
learning that way. I mean, you just can't go.
Right. She can't take that all in the O-ring either.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Did you have something bad to talk about?
Bad. So Exorcist coming out 2021.
Yes.
See it or not, fuck you. Halloween got pushed back from this year to next year.
Don't care.
Halloween Kills, no? You're
Fuck
just
'em.
disappointed by that
I
last
still
one.
ain't watch it.
Fuck that movie.
Pretty good.
So mad at that movie.
He's
If I wanted to watch a fucking comedy, I would have watched the comedy. Fuck you.
the story wasn't that great, but some of the visuals were cool. It's Michael Myers. It's what you're going to get. You just kind of got to live with it. It's what we say to our significant others. Sorry. There's better out there, but you go search it. If you're not, here you go. That whole movie was just, the bathroom scene was like the best scene. And that was it.
There's moments of that movie.
That's how I feel about a lot of them after the second one.
Ugh.
I didn't like the Rob Zombies either.
I like the Rob Zombies more than that.
Yeah?
Rob Zombies was okay. They
I
gave
mean,
more
you
of a
gotta-
backstory.
You gotta understand what a Rob Zombie movie is going into it, though.
He doesn't
There's
even understand
his
what a Rob
fucking-
Zombie
His
movie
dialogue is awful.
It is so bad.
It's like the worst representation of white trash people. You know what I mean?
no.
Like it's like if you like whatever people think white trash is, he does that and times it by 10.
Yeah.
You call me a chicken fucker? No, all right, okay. Oh, you got it, Rob.
Yeah, they do
that.
that.
It's a
Yeah,
chicken
right.
fucker joke. We
Yeah.
got it.
Huh.
Just stick to the dialogue and let's move this movie along. Like when the original fucking chick from Halloween died in the second one.
Yeah.
That was a good scene.
Yeah.
That was a brutal scene.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal. The brutality is unmatched, but I don't know. The whole second one was just that weird fucking coke dream with the white horse. I'm like, okay, you're really complicating
But
it.
then that was his way of explaining it or some bullshit. Like whatever a psycho killer sees, it's like a Leatherface kind of thing. You just do what everybody kind of tells you, what the family thinks or whatever.
Right.
You're just influenced or some bullshit. I don't
Yeah.
know. You try making that shit up. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I couldn't. The first one I really liked when Michael went off on those two like bullies in the woods because they had like a picture of his mom like showing her tits and he like beat him to death with the stick. I was like, oh my god.
I like how he kind of like showed him as a kid and like he wasn't just silent. It doesn't open up straight on him killing somebody. Like he kind of builds up.
Yeah.
And he loses his mind, slits the dude's throat, and he's in jail for all those years or whatever the fuck, and then just kind of builds. At least there was something to it,
Yeah,
He
the
tried.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you guys end up seeing The Lords of Salem?
I did not.
That was one when all the old ladies were naked.
Yeah, with the witches
it
and
was
stuff.
Terrible. That movie was terrible.
That was pretty disappointing. You hear, oh my God, Rob Zombie's doing a movie about witches in Salem. And you're like, oh, fuck yeah. But I don't know, it just kind of
That
left
movie
me.
wasn't good. At
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that. Did you guys see 3 from Hell?
I did not.
all. No.
No?
No.
I just wasn't a fan of that one either.
I was waiting for him to like give us something to go off.
I went off. I went everywhere the day that it came out because it was like a video on demand release for like $24, or you can go to Walmart. And you're like, oh, hey, I'm gonna go find this for $10. I bought it on DVD. That shows you how much I really wasn't invested anyway. I'm
like
sacrificing.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm not sacrificing that 1080p clarity for anything. It's just very hard when you end Devil's Rejects the way that you did, and then to come back and do a whole movie, especially with Spaulding, who obviously Sid Haig is dying in real life, and he has one scene in that movie, and his eyes are all sunken in. He's like super skinny. It's fucking depressing. But then I saw in an interview that Rob Zombie said the guy that was in the movie, the cousin or the brother or whatever, was literally Sid Haig's role in the movie. So he's like, no, we're just going to put this one here, and then we're going to put this one here.
Was it justified the way going in from the second to the third
No,
one?
not at all. You have Freebird playing for 20 minutes, and I'm getting shot.
Damn it, this is like basically the whole fucking version.
Yeah, exactly. And then they're like, oh, hey, they survived. No. It's cool. I don't know. Maybe approaching my 40s, I'm like, nah. But you're used to it. Like, it's predictable. And I could never do any of this anyway. This is the pot. You're listening to what we're talking about, so what does it matter?
No, they're not.
No, they're not. Next up, so this Tenet movie that Chris Nolan is doing has been pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. Now they're doing like a limited engagement. And I was going to see what you guys thought about the previews.
Back in Chicago.
But then you're going to realize it was released the whole time. And it's like a Nolan twist in real life.
Yeah, there you go.
Isn't that what this movie's about?
Probably. It
Everything
looks real
going backwards.
Interesting.
It's fucking crazy, man. I'm into it. Chris Nolan stuff gets me a tiny little chubby, but I don't know. Speaking of Tenet, Robert Pattinson's in it. Robert Pattinson is going to be
He's in Tenet?
Batman. Yeah, he's in Tenet.
I didn't know that.
Come on, Chris Nolan uses Sir Michael Caine, Robert Pattinson, Robert Loggia. No, I'm just kidding. He uses like the same people. Morgan Freeman.
Do you even know who that guy is?
Robert Loggia. Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
How
good
could you
job,
not?
good job. You did the voice. That's good. That's good enough.
That's how you know.
Yeah.
So the Batman. You guys aren't getting excited about that, huh?
I fell asleep during the last movie that they did. Well, it wasn't the last movie. It was that movie with I think it was Batman vs Superman. I fucking fell asleep and then I woke up and Batman's killing people. I was like, wait,
dude.
He's not supposed to do this.
Rewind.
At least you fell
What led
asleep,
up
dude.
to
I tried. I stayed up because we went to the movies and saw that, and I was just like,
I think the best one they had was Wonder Woman.
Me too.
But then again,
She was the only like exciting part of Batman v Superman.
Yeah. You were waiting on it. The
that's
next
just me though. I haven't seen Aquaman, so I can't talk on that. But
Aquaman's like that good, hey, I'm going to go Redbox. There ain't nothing else going on.
I didn't see Shazam either. But then it seemed like they were trying to do something like Marvel's been doing the entire time.
Hell yeah, why not? They were down in the dumps while Marvel was the fucking supreme leader and still will be if you want to talk box office growth. Even, let's say if the Batman is phenomenal, it's still never going to come anywhere
Do you think
near.
he's got the right chin to be Batman?
So
Have you seen that?
Is he? Oh, I had the name for a second. In like Batman Beyond, did they go that route with him?
Here's the thing, I don't know. I really don't know
Because
what they're
if
doing.
they do that route, then fine, I could see that and have oh my God, why can't I think of people's names? The original Batman be old and shit like.
Oh,
that.
Robert Loggia.
Definitely not.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton, yeah. Fucking and have him, he's obviously old right now. And have him play Bruce Wayne and have that young dude play what was
But
his
tie it
name?
into Birdman, where fucking the old Batman's lost his mind. He thinks he's the Birdman. He's just flying around like, this is what I did when I was Batman. And he's like, this guy's fucking nuts. I don't think I should be taking any advice from this guy.
Yeah.
He thinks he's in a musical. He thinks he's
I
a bird.
think if you're gonna pick anybody from Twilight, the Wolf Kid probably would have been a better Batman because he's actually got some build to him.
Does he still?
I would imagine so. I mean, he does all those like fucking flip things and all that.
That's
shit.
true.
All
That's
that
true.
parkour
I don't know.
stuff.
He does have a more solid chin, I guess. But to make it even more confusing, so let's kind of back up. In the DC universe, you've got most recently Jared Leto as the Joker, or not Jared Leto, but you have Joaquin Phoenix and Jared Leto in these two universes, okay? Now you've got the Batman who's rumored to have the Joker in it, so this is going to be a different Joker.
Oh, Joker's gonna be in this movie?
That's what the rumor is, yeah.
Oh, you can't just keep going
Dude.
back to the same shit.
So also, you've got a Flash movie coming out, which Ben Affleck has been confirmed to be in this movie. Also, Michael Keaton. Both.
I think Michael Keaton's just gonna be a little cameo.
Like all the
either that or it's gonna
Ghostbusters
be
in the
Alfred.
2016 Ghostbusters reboot.
He's gonna be Alfred.
Right.
Where'd you get this hearse? Oh, my uncle. Guess who the fucking uncle is? It's
Right.
fucking Ernie Hudson.
All right, you can see that coming.
Go
a mile
fuck
away.
yourself. That movie sucks, and it's not because it has women in it. It just sucks.
See, I like corny movies. I actually like that movie.
That movie sucks.
But I liked it because no one told me to like it. I didn't even go see it in theaters. I redboxed it for 50 cents. But so you think, like, are they going to have a Batman Beyond type deal
That's
if
the
you're going to
route
have
they
Michael
shoulda
Keaton?
went.
Right.
That's
So-
the route they should have went
Where's he gonna
because that
go?
kid, I don't buy. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be.
oh, you're fine. You're fine. This is what the show is, man.
fucking- I can't see him as Batman. He doesn't have the build. He doesn't have. I don't know.
He's got an uphill battle. Let's say that.
Yeah.
Well, it's first of all, you're going for the 18 to 34 male demographic. It's already an uphill battle. You're taking on one of the most iconic characters that DC has and pretty much their moneymaker at this point, right? Like, you know the memes where with the astronauts and it's like it always has been? It had the DC universe and then it had someone go, wait a minute, the DC reboot was all about Batman. It's like it always has been. Because it's true. Because like that's what it is. It's just unfortunately what it is. But let's break it down. Did you guys watch the trailer though?
No.
Once.
Okay, watch the trailer. Just watch the trailer for me, for Poppy.
He's so
okay?
he's so lit down.
I am
by it.
because I guess because I was
It
moved
seems
by
it
it.
seems
Glitter?
violent. Is it violent?
Yeah, it's
I said, does he glitter?
it is fucking violent. That whole last 10 seconds is violent.
Cool.
But it's Batman. It's supposed to be violent. It's going to be violent. But the thing is, can you buy it? Is it
turning
sellable?
violent.
Can we
violent?
pause
'Cause,
this
like,
and
We
come
can.
back to this?
We have the technology. What do you want? What do you want?
Can you pull
do
it
you
up?
want me to pause it?
Pull it
Or
up
do you
on
want to
your-
just
on your
record
computer.
these reactions?
that'd be more.
I just got my dick hard. Him fucking.
Well, it's going to
pummeling
be
that
about
guy.
an hour and 15 minutes for him to set up the backstory, how he trained. You got. Oh, we
Yeah,
can't
they gotta
forget.
do
We
that
can't forget
all
his
over
parents
again.
being murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Can you see Batman doing a ground and pound?
No.
Like even that sound effect that it's not like dude's getting bloody.
Mm-hmm.
That's not Batman.
It's not. But then again, if you may want to make that argument, you think about Batman versus Superman. That scene when Batman came in and he fucking was using that dude's gun and wiped out those dudes in the warehouse.
I
He was
thought that was
shooting
a
them.
dream.
Mm-mm.
That wasn't the dream part.
That dream part was cool though, in the desert and shit. That was
Yeah.
crazy. But yeah, no,
What
there was
part are you talking about? I remember that.
there was a scene when right after he hit Superman with the kryptonite, he was trying to get to one of the moms. Superman, obviously, Batman's mom is dead, but Superman's mom, when they're like, "Where's Martha?" He broke into some warehouse and there was like 6 or 7 dudes, and he started like beating some dude's ass. And then the dude came up with the 45 and he like fucking elbowed him, and then he was using his arm. It was like boom, boom, boom. And it was like a big controversial thing because Batman doesn't kill people.
I
But
don't remember that part. Did he shoot them?
Well, it's probably because
Yeah, it
your
was a whole
fucking
thing.
brain shut itself off because they're like, or save Martha. You're like, my mom's name's Martha. What do you mean? And then everything changed.
yeah.
Then you realize Batman's a pussy, and then Superman just cares about pussy, and then the pussy came in and saved the day. Is that enough pussy for you?
Pussy.
And by
The Witcher gets a lot of pussy.
that
Dude,
I get it,
That series is fucking excellent.
dude. And come on, dude. That whole movie sucks. I don't care how many fucking ways they cut that movie. It sucks. How are you gonna
I bet-
fucking? Don't you go away from me. Where are you going? Where are you going?
I'm not leaving you, baby. It's right here.
How the fuck are you gonna show Superman going up to a fucking burning building, then show him when he's coming out? They didn't show anything exciting.
That's what the CGI allowed.
They had to pay for Jesse Eisenberg. That's his name? That dude sucks.
So surprise, I was wrong. It wasn't a 45. It was an automatic, whatever. And he's like, "Brr, brr, brr." And that was it.
It was a 5.56.
So he still shot a gun, which is weird. But I don't know.
Well, he didn't shoot. The guy was firing it. He was just guiding.
He was guiding, right? It's like when she spits on it. So are you guys familiar with the Hush series at all with Batman? Have you heard
Dude
of it?
that ends up looking like Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. So that dude in the beginning with the tape, everybody's like, "Oh, it's the Riddler." I think maybe it could
See,
be.
I thought they were gonna do something cool, like you're saying, like maybe make it the Hush guy.
Yep.
But if that's just fucking really, Jesus Christ, dude! Like you got a whole fucking like almost like 100 years of fucking comic books to go through. You can't fucking figure out anything else besides Joker, Penguin, and fucking
Right.
whoever else.
Yeah. And that was Colin Farrell.
I mean, I'm not
was
saying, dude, the calendar man, but god damn it,
something cool.
fuck.
I don't know. It's
Did
There's
they
the
ever bring the
fucking. You could have
question?
done the Black Mask, but then they saved it for the Chick movie.
it's true. What?
Did they ever do the question? I think was his name.
I don't think so. Wasn't that the dude from? I get him mixed up
You
with.
know what
He
a
kind
cool
of looks like Rorschach a little. I think
cool
that's where they copied
original
Rorschach.
movie would be? Like if you wanted to start it all over, like
Dick Tracy.
yes, but you could make it Victor Zsasz.
That'd be sweet. Well, he was already. They used him once in the
He was
Nolan
in
movies,
Court.
and that was it.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Fuck Nolan at this point. Make it where he's out there killing people, and if you want to fucking get crazy with it, I don't know. It depends on how you want to play it.
Because Zaz, you got to think.
Let him like go around town trying to figure out who the fuck this guy is. That's just crazily fucking murdering people, and then he'll learn up his skills
Like
and
do an
shit.
actual detective.
Yeah, like learning some detective fucking skills, getting his fucking his moves in order, his equipment in order.
Mhm.
You know, you could do stupid shit like that. Like I watched the first episode of Gotham, and I fucking hated it.
I did too. I could never.
I heard
finish
so
that.
many bad things about it. I didn't even give it a chance.
Yeah.
Dude, like watch the first episode if you just want to
I
hate your
saw
life.
that they. Oh, and I saw. I've read the things they did, like the way they introduced the, like Catwoman.
She like jumps down off of like a
Shit.
building or like a roof or something, like a small roof, not like anything impressive, but just
Uh-huh.
like. And then she comes out, she steals like a. I swear to God, if I remember this correctly, it was just like a jug of fucking milk out of somebody's fucking bag of groceries, and just. I was like, "Fuck you!"
So corny. And like I think they did the same thing with Poison Ivy.
I was gonna say
Just
that
name
too,
dropping and shit like that.
dude.
But isn't Bruce a kid?
Yes,
When
Supposed to
all
be a
that's
kid.
happening?
Yeah.
it's just yeah,
So,
it's just as
like-
soon as his parents die.
So they're old women when he gets to be Batman.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
And then like once the detectives, it's all about Gordon and Fuckface. I don't know what the other guy's name is, but they go to that house. It's just an apartment, and the person that answers it is a little girl. And somebody's like, they're looking for the fucking parents, and he's like, Ivy, who is it? I was like, her
Oh,
name
yeah,
isn't
yeah,
even
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
Ivy, you
yeah.
dickhead.
That's
It's
what-
Pamela.
yeah.
Exactly.
You got
remember
and she's
reading that.
wearing green. I was like, fuck you and everything you are.
Uh,
Dude, you could have done so much cool shit. Like the whole fucking first season could have just been like how fucking the Wayne parents were like involved in the city. Maybe they're in some shady dealings or some shit. Maybe we get to see them and they're not so fucking, proper. How did they get their billings? Well, maybe he's kind of shady and stole from some shit. Now he got fucking murdered. Now we got to find out what's going on.
That's what I liked about Joker. You guys saw Joker, right?
Nope.
Nope.
No. Oh man.
Yeah. I for a while I was like making my own like comic shit, like scripts and stuff like that, and I had an idea of remaking Batman where Alfred, he has military background and shit like that. So instead of being a butler, he was a bodyguard for the Waynes family. The Waynes.
The Wayans.
funny.
The Wayans was a good show, man.
But he was a bodyguard, and the whole thing for me, in my script was when they left the theater, Alfred had a woman with him, and she was like, "Let's go back to your place" or something like that, and then was it Thomas?
Yeah.
Thomas Wayne.
Thomas. Okay. So and Thomas was like, "You know what? Go ahead, have fun. We'll be fine." And then they end up getting shot, and I just got cold chills.
That would make sense.
And
Well,
then,
like,
so that's why he stays with Bruce,
Yeah.
because he feels like he owes him, that, and then he trains him. I just got coaches.
God, look at that. You're already better
what I
than
mean?
fucking Hollywood
Yep,
writers.
exactly.
dude.
I'm already
Jesus
interested.
Christ.
And then so Bruce, ends up getting older, and then it's that video game where like the dude's got like a suit, and it's kind of like a muscular suit. It starts with a C.
Crisis. Yeah.
The bat suit's kind of like that, where it enhances. Because like I'll admit, even though I was talking about scrawny Batmans, the Bruce was going to be, in my thoughts, a scrawnier dude, but the suit was enhanced and shit like
Oh,
that.
okay.
And then so, Fox was in it too. Fox was like kind of like a Peter Parker, like a kid and like a really smart, like he was in college, looking like MIT or something like that, and then he ends up like helping out and shit like that. But like, I don't know. I forgot why I started talking about this. I had a reason, but I went off.
Because
on
the ones that we're listening to suck, and we had to make our own.
yeah,
story.
we need
Yeah.
Wasted Attention Productions. Give us something. We'll make it better.
We could be WAP, guys.
WAP.
WAP.
At least bring us in to like read over these fucking scripts, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of WAP,
Yeah.
we
are not having Ben Shapiro
Tom
on this show.
McDonald got #1. He beat out Cardi B for his song "People So Stupid," I believe is the title of it. And congratulations, is #1 on iTunes.
That's pretty badass. That's cool. I was relieved. I was going to say we're not going to get Ben Shapiro on the show. Fact, the Batman has
He
been
wouldn't
around
listen
way
to
too long.
us, dude. We say too many bad words.
It's true. That is
Oh,
true.
he couldn't. He would have to leave with that conversation we had about the porn.
He would-
I was pretty vulgar about it.
This is very vulgar.
I don't know. He talks to Crowder, Steven Crowder.
Does
And,
he?
Yeah, there's even a video of like all the moments Crowder made Shapiro uncomfortable.
Oh, really? Oh, jeez.
Wet ass P word.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's current. That's current times. Shazam, I think was funny. If you go in, the thing is that with DC you have to go into it like no expectation. So Shazam was fun. Maybe it's just me. I've always liked the kind of cornier kind of movies, but I thought it was a nice like little weird thing. But then again, I liked Batman versus Superman, but in a weird way, and I liked
I
the
just
Justice
don't
League in a
understand
weird
how.
way. But I'm not ready for no
Justice
4-hour
League was
Snyder cut though.
okay.
Yeah, it's
I
okay.
like Cyborg and shit like
Yeah.
that. Because it was new.
Right.
It wasn't overdone a million times or redone. I'm sorry, redone
Right.
a million times. You know.
Something different. And I think that's just what it is, especially now. I'm craving anything that's new. You know what I mean? There hasn't been anything coming out. I heard New
Couldn't-
Mutants was terrible.
Like, what else could DC do? Like, what other shit besides these main fucking dudes do they have? They got anybody? I mean, fucking Marvel's pulling out fucking Ant-Man and shit.
Mhm.
Fucking things. I'd never heard of Guardians of the Galaxy before
Neither
the
did
fucking
I.
movie.
No. And it's funny because when that's coming out, you can always tell like someone who's just like, oh, yeah, man, there's like, you don't know anything.
Yeah.
You don't. You've never heard of it. A lot of these people haven't. Like Suicide Squad, I never knew about Suicide Squad when that was a thing. I was like, oh, that's cool. Is that new? Like, no. It's been around for years. The new one looks cool, though, because what's-his-face is doing it. Guardians guy. That got fired. James Gunn. So James Gunn makes some tweet, and just like everybody else that has said anything mildly offensive to anybody was let go from Marvel. He goes to DC. They say, hey, reboot Suicide Squad for us. Make it super sweet. Marvel comes and is like, oh, no, come back to us. Make
We
Guardians
sorry.
3. So he's like, fuck you guys. I'm going to do Suicide Squad first, and then he's going to go back to do
Phase 5
Guardians.
or whatever. Is that what it was? Yeah.
Mhm. So it looks pretty cool, though. They're keeping Margot Robbie for Harley, which is a phenomenal move because she's fucking awesome. But they're having all sorts of weird-ass people I've never even heard of. Like the actual, I guess it stays true to the comic and stuff. So that's cool.
I saw something about it, but I didn't follow up on it.
Mm. I just knowing that James Gunn is attached to it, you know it's going to be good. I almost spilled this. But
I knew it was coming.
we were waiting. We warned him earlier.
Mm-hmm. What else? Batman, Suicide Squad. I think there's going to be another Aquaman. They just got a lot of stuff going on. I think it's just anybody. If anybody's got anything going on, I'm on board.
Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted,
You
any of you
go
guys
see
see that yet?
didn't
I didn't
see
see it either. I can't spend $20 on that just yet.
Not yet.
No, I'll just wait for Redbox. As I rented that movie.
If it opens up, like if the theater opens up, I'll go see it.
Yeah. Have you guys gone to like the movie theater since they opened?
It's closed still, right?
I would
No, they're
go
open.
if it was. Was it open?
Mhm.
I thought they were just getting ready to open it
Like 2 weeks ago.
because there was
Oh.
fucking nobody in the parking lot, and I drove by it yesterday.
Nobody feels safe with that yet. You know, you got to think of it that way.
God. But never mind. I'm not going to get in it.
You know, here's the thing. You're going to do what you're going to do. I feel like if you're going to get it, you're going to get it. There's no way to
I agree.
avoid
And
it.
they say the mask just slows it down. Why are you stalling? What are you stalling for? November.
What's that? Is it a White Cloth song? Something about November.
November Rain.
No.
Bullet in your
I
bubble
was going to
goose.
say that.
I know Brian, he went and saw New Mutants. And I was like, how was it? And he said it was fine. I just think if they just didn't. So here's the thing. All these places enforce a mask policy. You're telling me when I'm sitting next to the middle-aged Midwestern man chomping on his popcorn for 90 minutes, he's going to leave his mask on? How do you do that? Like,
Nachos.
It just scoops it right in.
mhm.
I love them.
Even go to the grocery store, people have it down here. So no one's adhering to what it should be. So
Yeah, and where do they check for COVID now?
what do you mean?
When you go
your
get
asshole.
swabbed?
Like
Your
anywhere?
nose?
Oh,
What
no.
are people-
Some nose, some throat, some
Yeah,
spit now.
But still, like they were started off doing the nose swabbing that reaches your brain, and people ain't covering their noses. I mean, you still breathe out through your nose. There's still particles of fucking mucus in
and cocaine.
Let me tell you something. With these nose hairs and the boogers in my nose, ain't nothing getting through. I ain't breathed through my nose since I was 8 years old.
You remember?
We could get together and protest against open polls, but you can't go to there. You know,
The whole everything is things are being leaned towards whatever's benefiting the people that are whatever. It's the whole thing is a fucking nightmare. But I remember when Red got his swab. Remember he Snapchatted us. He was like, I felt bad for him, man.
Let's be honest. If anybody's gonna get it, he is gonna be the first one to get it.
That's true.
Well,
I'm second.
I don't know,
if not
man.
first.
It's between you two.
Yeah.
Red's sick all the time.
Yes.
You at least look like you're not sick. I guarantee Red's sick right now.
I am devilishly handsome. I don't know. I can hide it more. I don't have as big eyes.
Iron fucking
Yep.
unbreakable.
God damn, dude.
immune
It's like,
system.
Yep.
it's like I don't wash my hands. You know what I mean? I don't.
I didn't wash my hands for shit.
Not even after you go poo?
If I get poo on them, but even then, I just use that wipe.
Those are awfully thin, though. Those are good cum wipers.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's
what to say.
gross. That's fucking gross.
How often do you think I shit on my hands?
No one shits on their hands above the age of 19. But
Well,
like
when you
still
wiping your
do it.
ass, you never wiped your ass and accidentally got some on your thumb or something?
No, I use enough toilet paper, and I don't use my thumb. I use the bowler's grip.
No, I
guess.
do too, but like
You gotta
I
grip
wad
the
it
toilet
up.
paper.
Yeah.
I wad it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like with the wet wipes, I fold them.
Okay.
And then I try to get the most out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm in there wiping, and sometimes, just it's messy back there. There's hair back there. It's not like it was a pleasant shit.
Right. It never
know what I
is.
mean?
It never is.
So you do the best you can.
Sometimes you're like, man, I didn't even have
And
to
you
do
ever
that.
back in the day when I was still using toilet paper, sometimes that shit would rip. Usually you try and wad it, but even on the sides around your thumb, it's not the most bunched up. So sometimes it gets on your thumb. So you sniff your thumb, you make sure it's on there, and that's what it is. And then you wash your hands, and then you go about your day. Or if you don't, or you could just say fuck it, I don't care, fuck it,
Why even wipe your ass at all?
because you don't want it itchy, dummy.
Dummy.
That's
Walking
a
around scratching your
lot.
ass all day. The next thing you know, you got a hole in your undies.
It's a lot to unpack. But I respect your dedication to being truthful.
Don't get sick.
I just like wiping my ass and feeling the warmth of my butthole to know I'm alive.
Dude, don't get me wrong. I'm wiping the shit out of my asshole, literally. I'll stick the tip of my finger up my ass just to make sure the little hole's fucking good. I'm not going half-assed.
Right.
I'm in there to do a job, and
he's
I'm
clean.
doing the fucking job. And now if something gets on my fucking work clothes, then it's just part of the job.
That was the fourth pun. I was waiting for more. Half-ass, no shit.
I didn't even realize I did them.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
I don't know, man. Shit.
5.
There you go. I mean, if people think, washing your hands and being too cleanly is, the thing that keeps
Those are
you
the
fucking...
ones that get everybody. Those are the people that are getting sick.
Yeah. If that's, if you want to build up your immunity, you shouldn't wash your hands at all.
I have thought about that, though, with all this masking and stuff like that. When things start picking up for flu season and cold season, are we kind of going to be already at, a disadvantage,
I mean, pick and choose your battles. I mean, this is my asshole. I'm not saying go lick the handrail at a Bears game or
Yeah,
anything.
ain't going crazy.
Yeah, but, build it up a little bit by little
Here's
bit.
something I thought about. Are these actually different flus, or is it all just the same thing and they're just calling it something else just to get,
It's a good question. I don't know.
like
We need
Spanish
a fluologist.
flu?
Yeah, you go. You don't need flu doctors?
And why isn't Spanish flu racist?
Because it didn't
'Cause it's
originate
from
in
Spain.
Yeah. Dude, man, this whole year has just been... I'm like, oh, we can't say that? Oh, okay. China. I like my gent page. For
Yeah, I know.
every
I
time.
know you do.
Yeah, I do.
I
I
know you
love
do.
my gent page. Anytime a breakdown, it shows Trump's face and he's like China and shows the Wuhan. That Wuhan has lasted me fucking 15 years. I don't care what anybody says about
Well,
Wuhans.
How much have you been using it in the past 15 years?
There was a time period.
Stage-wise.
No, stage-wise, no.
Because playing in a basement's different from when you're pumped in from
That's
the
true.
crowd and shit like
Yep.
So,
You're just dealing. Yeah, COVID really fucked our plans. Didn't we say September we were going to be bar show ready?
bum bum ba dum.
Bum, bum, bum.
I mean, technically, we're not that far off.
Well,
'cause there
we're
ain't no
ready.
shows.
We're
yeah,
ready.
Yeah. Just don't do that
Exactly.
Phil from In Bloom. I got it. I got it. No, it was the chorus. The chorus fucked me up.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh
Don't
man, I
know
took
what
that
it
wrong. I
means.
thought you meant like going to shows. I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't realize you were talking about playing.
Yeah,
shows.
or even anything. I see some like Shipwrecked over by your guys' place have a couple shows here and there on the patio.
Yeah. But if you're willing to eat seafood out of that place, you probably didn't care about your health that much
What?
anyway.
No, dude.
No, I
It's
don't know, I'm just throwing shit out
clean,
there.
man. That's good. I was there a
Is
long
it?
time ago. Yeah.
I've been
I got
wanting
salmon.
to
It was
go.
delicious.
You're gonna lick a lobster's butthole, but you ain't gonna fucking.
I don't like
you ain't gonna
lobster.
go out.
I don't like lobster at all.
I love
I think it's
crab.
I like lobster.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
good.
God, crab.
Crab and lobster's good by me.
Yeah.
Red Lobster's let me down. But the good one, Joe's Crab Shack, fucking closed.
Yup, that sucks. And they're opening up some. Oh, good, a pub burger tavern. Oh, great. We don't have any of those.
Hey, yeah. It's that whole strip over there.
Seriously, like how many times can you do that? I get it. We're an Irish American food chain. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that. Bennigan's was the shit. You're never gonna top Bennigan's. I don't care what anybody says. Bennigan's for me was the best.
But talking about across the pond, Barry Tomorrow
Yeah, tell us about this, Ivan.
from Southampton, Hampshire, England, United Kingdom. That's where it says origins from, according to Wikipedia. I don't even know if I said any of that right, except for England and United Kingdom. The other two, I don't even know if I pronounced it correctly. Sorry if I didn't. But yeah, their album Cannibal came out July 3rd, and I just found out about these guys like within the past month, probably a couple weeks ago. Actually, I don't know, but I've been listening to them nonstop. Their shit is phenomenal. You said you listened to it, right?
I sure did. Yes, based on your suggestion, I dove right in. Basically, the way that we do things is we have our little friend messenger thing going on where we share music, hardcore pornography, amateur pornography, memes, shit posts, and gent shit posts. Sometimes we come up with something good that someone shares, and Ivan so happened to share this band that I fucking jumped right into. It was obviously Cannibal is what I had checked out because that's what Ivan had shared. I believe it was the title track that he had shared.
Yeah, I shared two of them.
Okay.
I did.
It was Choke, wasn't it?
Yeah, Choke.
Yeah.
And terrible with this.
I think it was Cannibal because they did the video for that one. They did the video for that one. Yeah, this is
No,
Lenny.
actually, it wasn't that one. It was Choke and the agonist.
Oh, okay.
I believe. I could be wrong. Maybe it was Cannibal.
No.
But even then, that song's killer too.
Yeah, absolutely. If you like what we were saying before the show is that a band with this formula normally wouldn't grab me right off the bat, but the way that everything was put together and the sheer talent of the vocalist really kept it. I was like, oh, that's like really good.
They got two. There's two different guys.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah.
Is it a singer and a screamer type deal?
Yeah.
No
The-
shit.
The rhythm guitarist is doing the clean vocals.
Oh, well, that's a seamless transition, man. I thought it was the same fucking dude.
Wow.
Wow.
But what got me was how like he's got a different kind of clean vocals. Like there's some raspiness to it, but it's not like everybody else seems like they're doing a pop song within a metal song usually, from what I hear. And the way he does his vocals is pretty legit. I like it, and it all just goes together so well.
It does, man. Yeah,
And,
it's
like they got their heavy shit. Like it's fucking brutal, and then it goes into like a rock type feel with the clean vocals, and
Yeah.
it just goes brutal again. I like
Yeah.
the way they blend it all together.
Yeah, you're not getting one of the same thing, you know. What I really dug, to kind of elaborate on your point, was how you said about the vocals with the heavy and then the real smooth. There's a song called Better Below, and it honestly reminded me of what Flaw and 40 Below would be mixed together.
I like that song.
Yeah, it's badass. The main riff of the song, The Gray, I really thought was just good standouts to mention. The title track I put on here, obviously, this was the first song that Ivan had shared for me. This is definitely their closer. I could see this being like that be-all, end-all. But it's their single, and the highs that the dude is doing reminds me of Hojo a little bit. Call me crazy.
Crazy.
Thank you.
I think you're crazy.
But I just got a lot of Hojo vibes. That real raspy, crackly stuff. I don't know. It got me excited. And then Choke, the ending had a super cool little solo-y part underneath the main riff that caught my attention.
Yeah,
too.
some leads. Get some leads up in there.
Got some leads in your metal band.
Yeah, and that's something I like that they do too. Like when the dude's singing, like he's hitting some chords and shit like that. But the lead guitarist is laying some leads down under that shit, and
It was an
there's
interesting
a lot
listen.
going on in their shit.
Yeah, man.
But it's tight.
That's honestly, isn't that what it comes down to? Your product has to be tight, unpredictable, and just overall good.
Tight buttholes.
Yeah, exactly. Tight butthole. And we were saying yesterday that I feel like at least the three of us, even including Red, we all are so different musically, but we kind of will find that like break in the timeline, and I feel like this was it. Like I'm like, man, I really, really dig that.
Yeah, and another thing too, like they're really in tune with their fan base as well.
Oh, are they?
Like they're just not like meh. They're like they watch some YouTube videos of people doing their covers. They watch like drummers, vocalists, bassists, all that shit. And they even had a competition where, I'm assuming they had a bunch of people send them videos or whatever like that, or link the videos, and they had people come out to them. I think the video I saw was like a year ago. I didn't see the video a year ago. It was marked a year ago on YouTube. But they brought them over and then let them play their instruments. Like they let this girl play the drums and they played a song. And at the end, the dudes that were playing the guitars, they got to keep the guitars. The dude kept the bass. The drummer gave the girl a snare.
That's sweet, man.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like hearing heartwarming
These
stories
weren't
like
cheap
that.
guitars, man. Like one of them was like a Chapman.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh. Wasn't a Schrecter and a PV? We got the Red Special over here.
Yeah, they're doing good with their fans, and that's awesome. I like
That's
to see
cool,
shit like
man.
that. They're down to earth. And
I dig it. Did you check them out at all?
A little bit.
Yeah, what'd you think?
Cannibal stands out.
Yeah.
That's the one I can think of. Yeah.
Yeah, steps, yeah.
I probably way overhyped it. Every time we played games, like, did you listen to it yet?
He has to remind me like 18 times though, because I'm stupid and I won't think of anything.
We're also very old now, so our memories are fleeting.
What's that, Sonny?
It sucks because I'll turn something on and then I'm like, sometimes I'll jump to my 2020 playlist because I need to jump up on that shit, and I added that to the 2020. But then I always get like sidetracked with like, oh, I guess I'll check Down Out again and add those things, and then I went back and been listening to Mushroom Head a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm like a little kid. You gotta like kind of beat me into doing
He's
it.
got music ADD.
Yeah.
But honestly, that's like the majority of what we can do. Okay, so you guys can play games and stuff like that, but you're in the car on your way to work, or you're dropping kids off, whatever you're doing, like you've got that. That's always going to be there for you. You know what I mean? What have you been listening to lately, Ivan?
Honestly, I just been listening to Barry Tomorrow's catalog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But
my bad. Well, I've been listening to a little rap too, like Tom McDonald. I listen to quite a bit of his stuff. But
pretty sweet.
as of lately, like the past few weeks, has been Barry Tomorrow.
nice.
What do you got? I'm curious what you have.
I would like to say that anytime that I go through and I hear something that I like, even off of an album that I already have, I'll like it just so I've got that in its
To
arsenal.
show I'm not lying.
Oh, there you go, right there, man.
He's got it recently played.
I would like to make it very well known that today I hit my 666 like on Spotify. So hail Satan, as you can see from the top one, liked one. 666 like songs.
See, I don't like doing that, especially on YouTube,
Yeah.
because like if I could just like it, then it's cool. But if it like puts it into like a category in my like
Liked videos?
yeah.
That bothered me for a while too.
Yeah,
now I
it's
just do
like,
it.
Now I just do it to save one. Like, oh, I want to come back to that because, like, if it was something about podcasting or something about like enhancing your gaming or something like that, then I'll do it just so it saves it. But
So say on that point, I during this whole COVID break, I started my kids wanted to do a YouTube plushie channel. So do all their little videos or their little cute FNAF things or whatever. So it's forced me to go outside my comfort zone because you guys know I can't fucking even plug in a goddamn thing into the wall. You know what I mean? So they're doing really well because we'll do like a weekly episode. We'll do whatever. I do all the proper tags. we do the videos without them actually being in it. So it's all multiple shots of just their hands and stuff like that, which, by the way, your children, that's all they talk about is they want them on this channel thing. I was like, okay, we'll get it going. So being the fucking standout father that I am, I've created like 10 different YouTube pages to go in and give them extra likes and views. So I'll be at work and I'll click in here and just make them feel good because that's all they care about. Because the people
So
that
why don't
they,
you do that for us? You got these pages just lying around.
yeah,
Well,
exactly. But Plushie Lover 63.
that's
So I like their videos. So
At least
now
he didn't go 60.
no. But it's like it's on my YouTube. You'll see like there was an interview with like Corpse Grinder I was watching. Then underneath it, it's like Ryan's toys. I'm like, no, that's not what I want. But I liked it because it's giving you the content. So, anyways,
Ryan is the devil. What are
he
you
is the
talking
devil.
about?
He's a multi-billion-dollar devil, and his family is taken care of. What I've been listening to, kind of weird. Fleetwood Mac. I've been getting into
Which one?
the one with Gold Dust Woman, whatever one that one is.
Is it the one that has the chain on it?
Yes, of course. No,
I like a couple of those songs.
it's interesting. It kind of goes a weird.
You know what did it for me?
Huh.
That made me turn the corner?
Huh.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
There you go.
You don't love me now.
It's a-
I always liked that song, but I was like, fuck Fleetwood Mac. But I was like, okay, that song is pretty good.
The Rainier Fog album from Alice in Chains I was jamming this
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, good job.
Amy Grant.
Don't know what
Baby,
that
baby. Emotion. Iron Maiden. I was talking to you the other day when I was checking out some Iron Maiden. Ginger. And Nirvana.
Nirvana, huh?
Yeah, just because in that Batman trailer they were playing that song,
Would
which
you come as you are?
no, it wasn't Come As You Are. It's like,
Come
it's
as you are.
Is it Drain You?
As Batman.
Nope, that's not Drain You. Why would I say it's Drain You?
Because it's draining me. Listen to that.
Hey-oh,
fucking thing.
something in the way.
Your chin kind of looks like Bruce Wayne.
Something in the way.
I don't know that song.
I didn't either. That's why I looked up and it was on Nevermind, which is crazy because I've listened to that album. God help.
I only need the hits, dude. I don't need all that
Yeah.
album.
Oh, and Hootie and the Blowfish.
Hootie.
It's fantastic. Yeah, so I don't know. I just like. Oh, and Foreigner. I've been listening to Foreigner a lot.
Foreigner.
Yeah,
Good job,
dude.
good
yeah,
job.
yeah.
I like
It's-
that.
Keep it interesting. You know what I mean?
Feels like the first
Literally the
time.
song I'm looking at right now.
Yeah.
What got me into just kind of listening to the classics, they did on Jimmy Fallon, something came up on my YouTube where they did the Too Much Time on My Hands video with Paul Rudd. And I was like, man, this is a kick-ass song, though. I was always thinking, like, if we ever, like, played shows again, like, how cool that would be to come out to that song.
Oh, you were telling me about that before, weren't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Yeah.
I have a whole list of songs that I want us to come out to.
I got more ideas than we got time.
Yep. And that's honestly the God's honest truth.
Yeah, fucking sucks.
Yep. So you said Down,
Yeah, I went back and did Down.
the first one?
All three of them.
All three of them?
Yeah.
3
I
suns
didn't have them on my. I had them on Spotify, but I didn't have them on Apple, so I got them on Apple now.
That third album is like my least favorite Down album ever.
Why?
Phil's voice sounds weird. The
Does.
production is
It
shit.
does. I don't think it's shit. I think it sounds not as quality as the other ones, but I don't think it's fucking shit.
There was, I think, like 2 songs I only liked on that album, and you know me, and you know my heterosexual. obsession. That's a cool one.
I just think that one's more a little bit laid back, kind of like groovy, kind of fucking more so than heavy. And how else would you describe it?
I can't put my finger on it. Even when I saw them, I was like, because that was the first time I ever saw them was when 3 came out, and I was like, ugh. 3 Suns and 1 Star is okay. I get it. The Path, I like The Path. On March the Saints is good. Mourn, I liked. His Majesty. Oh man, I did like a lot of songs on
See?
this album. Yeah.
Beneath the tides of the washout.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking groovy. It's like an old school kind of fucking feel to it.
There's a lot of good fancy fretwork going on in that
I
one.
like Nothing in Return.
Mhm.
I
Yep.
think that's a cool little jam.
Yep,
Is
and I like it goes
Bowers-
on.
Is that the one? Does he play drums in that band, or is
Jimmy Bauer, yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember if he played guitar in that one because I get the.
That was Super Joint, man.
Get all that shit mixed up.
Pyramid was good too.
Yeah.
I like that. Down, down, down.
I can't think of the words.
That doesn't matter. Did you ever check out the 4th one?
No. Is that the one that split in 2 parts?
Mm-hmm. We knew him well.
Didn't. I need to.
There's
Or do I?
You do. I think it's something to really get into. God, what is that other band? He's an N minor. Is that real laid back with the symphony?
Is that the guitar player you're talking about?
No, Phil. Phil's in a
Phil,
band called
okay.
N minor, and it's really real low, you know. But it's funny because I wanted to tell you is that the album title is like the most Philliest like thing you could ever imagine.
It's a fucking statement, right?
Yeah, are you ready? The album is called "When the Cold Truth Has Worn Out Its Miserable Welcome." You can hear Phil saying that. You know how he is. When the cold, you know.
When the cold.
But yeah, I mean that's
he almost
cool.
went fucking goddamn Rollins doing.
Oh, God.
Was it Tool?
Yeah, he
What he
was
was
in
talking.
God. What was that song in Tool?
Oh, fucking was it? Is it Crawl?
Yeah,
Not
Crawl.
Crawl, not
yeah,
Crawl.
the third one.
It's so 4th or 5th. Why can't I think of the fucking order of the songs?
Also reviewed by Waste and Attention podcast. This was on
Is it Bottom? It's Bottom.
Bottom. Thank you. That's right. Sober Bottom. Henry Rollins, the only guy that I want to listen to play music but not talk to.
Why?
I think he'd be real condescending. Oh, yeah, you got Spotify. Well, if you listen to it on vinyl, it's actually supporting the artist. And you wouldn't know anything about that. I saw a video with him doing Rise Above with Cyndi Lauper, and I was like, oh, God. Like from 2 years ago, he's still badass, though. He'd actually crush my windpipe. But he was great in Sons of Anarchy, though.
And I wanna hang out with him and his buddy Shatner.
Oh man, that's got to be crazy.
Yeah.
That would be nuts.
That's an interesting dinner conversation.
You know, I've learned over the years what groups of people I can hang out with and seamlessly flow into. There's too much testosterone in that group. I'm like, Ivan, I'll drop you off. I'll pick you up. Henry's gonna be like, yeah, tell your bitch tits friend we'll be done at 2. Stay outside. I just know how that goes. You ever like meet somebody and you know we're gonna have nothing in common? Thank you. I will not be talking to you. That's
Yes.
how it would be.
Oh man, I know that all too
I
well.
love
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
I just don't dig that. I'm just at that point in my life where I know.
If I can't, like, all right, it depends, because if you're meeting these people through other people, like these are my friends, and like, oh, here we go. Now there's got to be a disclaimer, or like, you can't. Nobody has your sense of humor. It's like I know that's why I'm trying to weed out the weak ones, so I can tell who I can talk
True.
to.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I ain't got time for this shit. Either they laugh or they fuck off.
Right.
I can't sit here and play stupid. I'm either gonna sit here and say nothing, or I'm gonna say the stupid shit. So you pick. Do you want me to come? And if I come, do you want me to just stand there like an idiot? So that's all that's happening.
I think we should all carry around little mini binders with what your best shit posts are, and I'll judge you on character based upon that. Because if you've got your main level memes, where your normie memes, where you think you're cool and everybody's seen them, like if you have your stonks meme, no, I'm going for the real weird shit posting, uncomfortable. I mean, I sent you guys a video of a woman pissing all over a PlayStation controller on the way over
I was
here.
driving.
That's the type of stuff we're into. So if you have any pissing videos, wastedattention@gmail.
You found it on Reddit.
Yeah. Oh no, it was on PlayStation versus Xbox
Yes, I remember.
users.
I saw it.
Yes.
It's like, oh.
It's a fun page because literally it's all Sony people making fun of Microsoft people and vice versa.
Yeah.
And it's literally just a bunch of homoerotic
Do you think that lady
jokes.
got caught?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure she got caught. She literally dropped trow and just pissed all over a
And
controller.
then the guy's like, "Come on, I already hate working here at GameStop, dude. Come on,
Like-
we're already losing fucking business, and you're gonna piss on our fucking demo station?
That's
Get the
where it
fuck out of
happened?
here!"
I didn't-
It,
like I said, I didn't watch
it could have been. It looked like one of them kind of stores.
Yeah.
That's awesome. They just sat and watched. It was probably after closing. It was probably one of their
Probably.
girlfriends.
That's when we always went to Walmart or Meijer together. You know what I mean? It's just when you
Oh
do it.
yeah.
I don't know. Good times. Is that it?
I don't know. I didn't tell you anything.
Oh. Covered the band, Buried Tomorrow. Covered the non-existent news that we Where are we at? 2 hours.
Hour 35.
Hour
It's not
35?
that bad.
That's not that bad, actually.
It seems longer.
Yeah, it does. When you're stretching, like, oh, by the way, this and that, because we're kind of more going towards us personally than we are music, but yeah.
I think that's what the show is.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is, and we just occasionally talk about shit, and hopefully people find it funny.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's a funny conversation compared to some of the other shit you hear online.
Mm-hmm. I enjoy it.
What are you gonna do? Listen to the Metal Injection podcast? The fuck would you do that for?
Just to piss off Frankie Palmieri.
Apparently,
Yeah. I don't know.
Frankie can come on here and bullshit. I don't give a fuck.
I love Frankie.
You do.
I do love Frankie. He was a cool guy.
That's cool.
I don't know. It's crazy. Like the thing is like with these circuits, like, okay, so you get into your interviews, you get to know these people. Every time they come around, they're reaching out, their people. Hey, they're coming back around. Do you want to do an interview? We want to talk about this, whatever. You're eventually like, I just don't know what to talk about anymore because we're talking about the same album now for the third time.
You can't fucking ask these people about the fucking albums.
No.
It's like, oh, that's the best one yet. Well, yeah, okay, that's cool.
There is
were you really pissed off on this album?
Yeah. There was a band, I forgot what their name was, but they had a hit, quote unquote. It's called Stardust, and I can't think of the name of the band, but they were real cool guys. Gemini Syndrome. They came around a lot, and they played Mojo's like seriously every other couple months. And they were one of those bands we were seeing. And he goes, man, just next time bring Clue, and we'll just record us playing Clue. And I was like, that's actually a really cool idea.
That's funny.
Yeah, they were. I think it was them and Seven Dust.
Dude, I think stupid shit like that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Just fun,
Yeah.
entertaining shit.
Well, we had all these ideas out, and hopefully we'll have some sort of touring. Something.
In 2022.
Yeah, exactly.
We got plenty of time to plan it out.
Yes, we do. And you can come back here and check out our bunch of bullshit for the next 2 years. We'll get it.
That's
figured
right.
out.
What else are you going to do?
Right. Well, thanks for checking us out. For Ivan and JD, this is Animal. This is Wasted Attention Podcast. If you want to talk to us, wastedattention@gmail.com, or you can find us on Facebook. Take care.
See you in 6 months.
See you in 6 months. Hopefully not.
Bye.
Bye.